Good morning, everyone. Kindly place in the comment section if you are able to hear my voice clearly and audibly before we start discussing our topic. Okay. So I hope you are all doing well and you are able to read already the materials that I have already placed in MVLE. So I'm sorry that it's only now that we are about to discuss things in our subject ENHR 170 and ENHR 180. Anyway, today we will be discussing ENHR 170. I hope you were able to read already the materials I have uploaded in MVLE and also you're able to watch already yung discussion namin ng introduction ng strategic human resource management dun sa in-upload ko sa YouTube. So, let's proceed to our discussion, ENHR 107. I assume that you already watched yung video discussion, yung recorded discussion namin with Section B dun sa ENHR 180, dun sa Strategic Human Resource Management. Okay? So kung hindi nyo pa napanood yun, you have to watch it because today we will be discussing Human Resource Information System. Okay, so if you have your handout printed, okay, mas okay. So kung wala naman, you can watch na lang nandito kasi I will be flashing naman or showing you yung document. Okay, so we have here this is a new subject na tinuturo ngayon sa HR. Kayo yung unang-unang students ng Human Resource Management na magte-take ng subject na Human Resource Information System sa BSBA Human Resource Management Program. Okay. So this is a new subject. This is also a new preparation for me because this is the first time that I will be teaching this subject. We don't have a subject like this when we are a college student. Okay, this is just one of the topics along strategic human resource management before, but now it's already a subject, okay, standalone subject na in-offer sa BSBA Human Resource Management Program. Okay, so Human Resource Information System. Okay, so let me show you tayo sa first page. So we have here the objectives of this course. So nakalagay dito that we will be describing and discussing the different impact of the development of technology, especially the use of computers in the evolution of human resource management and human resource information system. So we will be describing also the three types of different activities and the other objectives here are also written. I hope you were able to read already this handout that I given you 2 weeks ago. I think this is 2 weeks ago pa eh. So matagal na. Pasensya na kayo, there are a lot of activities being conducted here in the college also. Okay, so all of us here are being affected by information technology o yung tinatawag natin na ICT, the Information and Communications Technology. Okay. All of us here, especially today, in this online method, full online method of teaching, we are using information and communications technology. Okay, we've been using it daily also in our daily lives. We are using different technologies to gather, provide information, and even communicate through these various technologies being created and developed by people. So ICT is part of our life already. Okay? It's part of our daily life. Ibig sabihin yan na kaakibat na ng pang-araw-araw na buhay natin ang paggamit ng mga information and communications technology. So ano ba ang ICT? Ano ibig sabihin ng ICT? Nakalagay dito, okay, a set of associated technologies, processes, methodologies employed to collect, process, and present information understandable by humans. Okay. So technologies that includes pag merong mga software and hardware yan, that could be considered already as information and communications technology. So marami, these are examples, your computer, your laptop, and the use of radar, the use of television, okay, mobile phones, iPods, GPS, smart glasses, even radio cassettes, yung mga tablets ninyo, iPad, smartwatches. Okay, these are all example of information communication technologies because based on our definition, okay, anong ginagawa ng mga technology na to? They collect, process, and present information understandable by humans. Okay. So, let's look into naman itong word na concept ng information system. So, companies work with large amounts of data na nakalagay dyan. Okay. So, especially kapag ikaw ay isang consumer company, ibig sabihin na marami kang mga customers and they are consuming or using your products and services. And these data are very relevant for organizations to make use of this data to further improve their products and services, their operations, and to boost their profitability also. Okay. So what is data? Data are basic values or facts that are organized in a database. Okay, tignan nyo itong mga terms na ito, data, database. Okay. So, ano ba yung computer subjects nyo na meron ngayon? Wala na, no? Kasi dati-rati, dun sa old curriculum, maraming computer subjects. Pero ngayon, parang wala na. Kunti na lang. Ito, actually, wala akong nakita. Ito na yung pinaka subject na that we deals with computers and information communication technology. So always remember that data is not synonymous to information. Okay? Kasi pag data, these are parang mga raw data na wala pang ibig sabihin. But when this data produce meaning, yun na yung kinukonsider natin na information. Okay? So data is not synonymous to information. Information consists of data that has been organized to help answer questions and to solve problems. Always remember that definition. So an information system is defined as the software that helps us organize and analyze data to turn raw data into useful information that can be used for decision making in an organization. So in a formal definition, the meaning of information system is defined as the arrangement of people, of data, process, and information technology that interact to collect, process, store, and provides output and the information needed to support an organization. Okay. Ano ba yung sa mga example, okay, ng sinasabi natin na, sorry, nag-jump. Yung sinasabi natin na data, for example, yung enrollment data, okay, na yung pag-enroll ninyo, okay, through those different data that have been inputted in the computer and been collected, processed, and stored, the university can now get some information on the level kung ilan yung nag-enroll sa isang degree program, kung ilan yung nag-enroll sa isang college, sa university. And then this different data could provide information kung paano nila uh, yeah, i-manage yung enrollment ng isang organization. So we have here the information processing cycle. This is the background before we dig deeper or to explain human resource information system. I hope you were able to tackle this also in your computer subjects when you were senior high school. Yung process natin dito makikita mo, no? Yung input, processing, input, processing, output. Ito yung pinaka-common sa paggamit ng computers. Okay. So, this is how information is being processed using the different technology, especially computers. Okay. So we have here input. This where you enter the data in the computer. And then processing, nakalagay dito yung the computer will perform operations based on the manipulation of the user, yung gumagamit ng computer. And then yung data will somehow be stored. Di ba kaya meron tayong mga drive D, drive C, mga different folders kung saan mo gusto save yung mga yan. Okay. So part of information is to store data, not just process it, so that kapag kakailanganin mo in the future na naman yung data na yan, you could easily access it. Okay. And then this input, this data that you entered into computer that had been processed and stored, okay, dun sa kanyang operating system, okay, based on how you manipulate the data, you could produce your desired result. And then the computer will present to you the result. And then itong concept dito na communication, this involves communication functions like retrieving data from the internet or other network, or sending a file or email message to another computer. So hindi enough yung data na input mo ay na-store mo lang and you could produce or present the result, but meron din dapat function dito na it could communicate. Okay? You could communicate the data, okay, with other computers. Later on, maintindihan din ninyo kung bakit importante itong model na sa human resource management. So let us first discuss the level of management. IT, Information Technology, ang ibig sabihin niya yung IS is Information System. So in order to understand the emergence of information system in any organization, we need to understand first who are the drivers, okay, who will brought the need for information system. So we have here different levels of management, or the top managers, middle managers and knowledge workers, supervisors and team leaders, and of course, yung ating mga operational employees. These are the one who will use the system in their daily transaction or daily work. Okay. So mga top managers, mostly hindi sila yung gumagamit talaga ng mga information system technologies or IT technologies. So ang gawain ng top managers is to, di ba, if you have already done your strategic management course, itong mga top managers, sila yung nagde-develop ng long-range plans na tinatawag natin na strategic plan. So they are using the different outputs, okay, or information being given to them through the use of the different information and communications technology or yung information system ng isang organization para mag-develop na strategic plans. So the information provided by the information system, okay, will be used by the top managers to develop strategic plans. But they have to be uh, supported by the middle managers and knowledge workers. So these middle managers, they provide direction, necessary resources, and performance feedback to supervisors and team leaders. And then we have here the supervisors. So somehow they are also being called as team leaders. They oversee the operational employees and carry out day-to-day functions. So these supervisors and operational employees are the ones who are using daily itong mga information systems. Okay, then we have here operational employees who rely on TP. TP is transactional processing system. To enter and receive data, they need to perform their jobs. So operational users also need information to handle tasks and make decisions that were assigned previously to supervisors. So yun yung mga apat na levels of management and how they use IT and information system. So as you can see, ito na yung organizational levels natin. So we have here the operational supervisor. So dito talaga nang gagaling yung data. Okay, sa dalawang to. And then these two, the top managers, the middle managers and knowledge workers will now consolidate the data, summarize the data for them to use it for strategic planning. So what are the business drivers of information system? So most businesses, meron ng information system yan to computerize yung kanilang day-to-day transactions in order to come up with information fast. The very reason why we are employing information system inside the organization so that we could easily retrieve and use information for decision making. So what are the drivers of information system? So we have here number one, globalization of the economy. This is not a new concept. We've been discussing globalization ever since. Okay. Ano ba ang globalization? Ito yung the world is now becoming flatter. Okay. So technically, hindi naman siya talaga flat, because it's sphere, it's round. But through globalization, nagiging flat na yung ating interaction with other people. We could interact. We could now send product, services, technology, okay, or even people to anywhere around the world. Okay, so the global economy brings in new expanded international markets. And kapag ganitong nangyayari, nagiging globalized tayo, mas nagiging fierce ang competitions because anyone can do business anywhere already. Okay. So the impact on information system is very important today. Through the use of, or because of this internalization, globalization of data, of products, of services, of people, we can now also retrieve and use information internationally. So meron na yung mga tinatawag na international data. And through this one, napaka-importante that every organization would maximize the use of this data to improve their business operations. Another business driver is electronic commerce and business. Okay? So hindi lang tayo na-globalize, but through the advent of this internet, okay, it can now be used for any business application that involves data communication, including both communications inside the field and with the environment outside the field. So napakadali na lang ngayon na mag-access ng data because of internet. Okay. And most of the time, lalong-lalo na ngayon that we are in a pandemic, okay, business is now being done online. Most of the business are now being done online. So the internet also makes it possible to transmit a wider variety of media that can be handled over the most conventional methods, especially now internet. Okay. So the internet can now also, through the use of internet, we can now conduct business through the use of just computers, of course, just your smartphones, tablets, and other wearables. Another drivers of uh, information system is security and privacy. Diba? Kaya ngayon, madali na lang kumalat yung mga data, mag-access, mag-store. Okay? But there is an issue of this security and privacy also. As much as possible, we do not want yung mga private data na kinukuha natin sa ating mga consumers to be leaked, okay, na kalat sa internet and can be used na lang. So organizations today are also investing investing on security and privacy of data that they are collecting and storing. Kasi meron din tayong mga tinatawag na trade secrets na hindi pwedeng malaman na competitor. So organizations are investing also on security and privacy of data, and also they are investing on security breach, terrorist attack, or even disasters. So the impact on information system is the need to incorporate stringent security and privacy controls. So maraming issue yan, especially yung paggamit ng mga applications ngayon, yung TikTok, yung Facebook, di ba minsan ginagamit nila yan for business. Okay. I don't know if you haven't experienced already yung natawag na targeted marketing. Di ba nagbabrowse ka lang, for example, sa Google or sa Facebook, nung gusto mong bilhin, nagbibig pa lang, pero after some hours, makikita mo na lalabas sa news feed mo na meron ng mga products na nagpapapop na doon sa news feed mo, okay, based on your internet searches. Okay. Also, we have here collaboration and partnership. Okay. Of course, this is now very important, especially that we are in a globalized market. Okay. Hindi na uso ngayon yung tinatawag na you operate na ikaw lang mag-isa. Okay. We have seen a lot of partnership, collaboration and partnership among organizations to maximize also their business operations. And also we have here knowledge asset management. Organizations are now recognizing that the data, information, and knowledge are critical business resources. So especially today that yung tinatawag natin ngayon na knowledge industry, okay? Knowledge management. Importante na yung data na meron kayo, yung information na yan, and knowledge can be stored, collected, okay, and also easily retrieved, okay, so that you could use this data, information, and knowledge for decision making and for innovation. And also, we have here the concept of total quality management na tapos na nito. Okay, kung kaano ba ka-importante ang concept ng continuous process improvement and total quality management. So today, it's not just about producing a product. Okay, yung labanan is hindi na quantity, but it's more of quality. So part of information system also is to determine what are the areas that we have to improve. So focusing on quality improvements. So based on the data that being used or being used in information system na provide sa atin ng information, we could identify what areas of our business can be improved. Let's also look into the IT drivers of information system. So, hindi ko masyadong alam itong mga to, but gusto ko lang i-highlight sa inyo na ito yung mga nakaka-apekto dun sa pag-implement ng information system sa isang organization. So, we have here networks and the internet. Networks include mainframe time-sharing system, network servers, variety of desktop, laptop, handheld client computers. So the most pervasive network technologies are based on the internet. So, yan, hindi ko masyadong alam itong mga to kasi hindi naman ako computer science graduate and I don't use this. I mean, my work is not based on these things. So, alam naman natin yan, yung internet, okay, scripting languages, but this is being used also, this is being used kasi sa programming. So, kung meron kayong background ng programming, you could relate in these topics. So, we have here also mobile and wireless technology. I will be using this daily. We have now mobile and wireless technologies just like yung ating mga smartphones, Bluetooth, wireless internet, okay, Wi-Fi. So these are technologies that could impact how information system can be implemented in the organization. Object technologies, okay, ano bang definition? Is a software technology that defines a system in terms of objects that consolidate data and behavior into objects. So, ang example dito is, if you encounter this one, C++, Java, Smalltalk.net, I'm not really so familiar or adept in using these things. And we have also here collaborative technologies. So, examples are email, instant messaging, groupware, workflow. Ngayon, video conference, ganyan na, online conferencing. So, these are examples of collaborative technologies that we use to enhance interpersonal communications and teamwork, even though we are not physically connected with one another. So, we could use these collaborative technologies to collaborate on how we do things, how we implement things, and also how to develop things or you develop your products and services ng isang organization. And lastly, we have here enterprise applications. So, pag sinasabi nating enterprise applications, this is now combination of or an integration of various softwares, various hardware, okay, that are interacting with one another. Later on, we will be looking into this one, yung mga enterprise applications. Okay, let's proceed to types of information system. So there are 10 types of information system. These are the following. Number one, we have here transaction processing system, TPS. Okay. This is the oldest computer-based information system. So for example, pag pupunta ka sa grocery, okay, tapos nakalagay doon yung, di ba ngayon hindi na sinusulat. Yung mga binibili mo, i-scan na lang. Okay, using yung sa barcode scanner. Okay, that's oldest or common concept on transaction processing system. So kapag bumili ka, hindi na sinusulat, saka mag-generate na automatically rin yung resibo. Kasi dati di ba, sa resibo sinusulat mo. But through this computerized transaction processing system, yung daily sales ng isang organization na nagbebenta ng product or service, yung data yan naka-store na lang sa kanilang computer and then they could easily access kung ilan yung kanilang napagbentahan, daily, monthly, yearly, or annually. So, computerized information system was developed to process large amounts of data for routine business transactions. Then we have here office automation system naman. Okay. Ano ba itong office automation system na to. Okay. System which supports data, workers to transform data or manipulate it in some way before disseminating it in the organization. Okay. So this includes, ito na, yung paggamit ngayon ng word processing, spreadsheet, okay, desktop publishing, email, video conferencing. These are all examples of automation system. Then we have here knowledge work system. This supports professional workers by aiding them in their efforts to create new knowledge by allowing them to contribute it to their organization or society at large. So for example, ito kasi knowledge work system. Okay? Depending on your area of expertise. Okay? Kasi for example, sa marketing, yung meron kayong ginagamit na marketing software or marketing information system that could only be understand and utilized by those people who are working in the marketing. Ganun din sa HR. There are also HR softwares or human resource information system na hindi kayang intindihin ng ibang tao yung generate na yan, data and information. So, only those whose work is focused on that profession can only understand and can also use this data para makatulong ito sa kanilang trabaho. And then, ito yung pinaka common na ginagamit, Management Information System. Example to extension to ng TPS that accepts input and transform it into meaningful reports or graphs to assist managers in planning and controlling yung kanilang business. I don't know, parang meron kayong subject na Management Information System. Meron ba? Meron ba kayong subject na Information System? Do you have subject na Information System? So it's a computerized information system that works for the purpose of interaction between people and computers. And also we have here decision support system, yung sinasabi nila na DSS. Okay. Similar to MIS but a higher level class and is tailored to specific person or group. So a special type of IS that is designed, built and used to assist in providing support to the decision process. As we go on, we will be able to encounter this one. Pinapakita ko lang yung mga sa HR, meron din kayo ito, DSS na ginagamit. Ma-encounter natin to as we go. Then we have here expert system or knowledge-based system. Employs a set of rules based on human knowledge to solve problems that require human expertise. Ito na yung paggamit ngayon ng mga analytics. Itong expert system na. Yung paggamit ng mga metrics and analytics to somehow predict kung anong pwedeng mangyari in a certain situation. So basic components of expert system are knowledge-based, inference engine connecting the user with the system by processing queries via language like SQL and user interface. So this is somehow being used by the IT professionals. So knowledge engineers, these are people who capture the expertise of experts to build the computer system that includes this expert knowledge and implement. Then we have here group decision support system, computer supported collaborative work system, executive support system. And lastly, we have here web-based system. And this is how this following information system is being used by different levels of management. So we have here yung TPS, mostly ginagamit yan ng operational employees. Knowledge work systems and office automation systems are being used by supervisors and team leaders. Yung mga expert system naman, DSS, MIS, ginagamit yan ng middle workers and knowledge workers. And yung mga ESS na, GDSS, CSCWS, or web-based systems are being used by top managers. So different technologies for information system. So we have here e-commerce and web systems. Ano pa ba? They are using the internet and the World Wide Web to pursue business. The benefits of using these technologies are the following. Okay. So, dyan na yung increasing awareness of availability of service, product, person, and there is also a 24/7 access for users. Then we have here wireless systems, the use of your mobile phones, PDAs, and other mobile devices capable of wireless communication networks that integrate voice, email into organizational intranets or internets. ERP, we have here Enterprise Resource Planning System. Integrates many information systems on different management levels and within different functions. Ito na. Most organizations are now employing Enterprise Resource Planning System or ERP. So, yung mga different information system na ginagamit ng kanya-kanyang departments, na kanya-kanyang level of management are being integrated with one another so that merong interconnectivity and alignment and also mas madaling mag-access ng data to each different functions ng business. Mostly ito na yung ginagamit nila, Enterprise Resource Planning ng isang organization. And we have here collaborative technologies also. We have now email, group chats, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. These are examples of collaborative technologies. Yan, ito na. Ang kagandahan kasi ng yung tinatawag natin Enterprise Resource Planning System, we want technologies to be integrated in a whole system. Okay. So we wanted to use e-commerce and web systems, enterprise planning system, and collaborative technologies, and also we have to apply wireless systems also. Okay, let us define information management. Kanina, discuss natin is information system. Okay. So, how did we define information system kanina? Ang definition natin ng information system. Information system is the arrangement of people, data, process, and information technology that interact to collect, process, store, and provides the output and information needed to support an organization. Information management naman is the method of using technology to collect, process, and condense information with the goal of efficient management. So it's an umbrella term that is being used that encompasses all the systems and process within an organization for the creation and use of corporate information. So, yung information management, marami yan. Content yan. Yung example, these are web content management, document management, records management, digital asset management, learning management systems, collaboration, and even enterprise. So, information management isn't just about technology. Okay? So, hindi lang yung paggamit ng technology yung ibig sabihin ng information management. So it's also about the information inclusive. The information itself, including how we structure this information, paano natin i-gather, paano natin siya i-store, paano natin siya i-process. Okay. So Robertson, 2005, enumerated the different parts of information management. This includes people, process, technology, and content. Wherein Each of these must be addressed if information management projects are to succeed. Okay. So what are some of the challenges that is involved in information management? So these are some of the common problems that we encounter when we are dealing with or creating an information management system. Hello, are you still there? Kikinig pa kayo? Hello? Okay ba kayo dyan? Kikinig pa kayo? Okay. So we have here number one, large number of disparate information management systems. Minsan kasi every function ng isang organization, merong kanya-kanyang information systems. That's why sometimes ang nangyayari is hindi mapag-connect-connect or little integration or coordination between information systems. So, napakaganda sana if yung information management systems ng different functions sa organization, marketing, accounting, okay, production, HR, okay, will be integrated with one another so that if a certain function have or merong need, okay, the data from other function, mas madaling access. And also we have here direct competition between information management system. Maraming nagbebenta ngayon. And the rest, basahin nyo lang ha. Actually, hindi naman ito ang focus natin. So, ang focus talaga natin is more on sa HRIS. Now, let us look into this electronic human resource management and human resource information system. So, ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng electronic HRM sa human resource information system? Okay? So, ang electronic human resource management refers to conducting HR activities with the use of, remember this, internet or the intranet. And also, it is the application of information technology for networking and supporting at least two individual or collective actors in their shared performing of HRM activities. Okay. So it's more of using technology dun sa paggamit or pag-facilitate or to perform yung mga different HR activities. So the introduction of HRM started to facilitate a more efficient and strategic way of working for HR professionals. So for the reason that electronic HRM provides HR functions with the opportunity to create new avenues for contributing to organizational success. So we have here various types of EHRM. So we have operational. These are not related sa mga tinatawag natin na operational functions or administrative functions ng human resource management. Just like payroll and employee personal data. So this operational HRM provides choice between asking employees to keep their own personal data up to date through an HR website or to have administrative force to place. We have din naman relational HRM. Okay. So this is a way of connecting training, recruitment, and other human resource management functions. So under the relational EHRM, there's the choice between supporting recruitment and selection through a web-based application or using a paper-based approach. Okay. And we have here the Transformational Ehr. So ang focus naman nito is along strategic HR activities. Na-discuss natin itong strategic HR activities dun sa strategic human resource management. I hope you were able to read and also watch yung video discussion on strategic human resource management. Okay. So example of these are knowledge management, strategic orientation, strategic human resource planning. Okay. So in here, the HR create a change-ready workforce through integrated set of web-based tools that enables the workforce to develop in line with the company strategic choice or to have a paper-based materials. So yun, ang EHRM, ang focus is uh, it's all about computerizing or ang tawag natin, performing HR activities using different technologies, okay, using computers or the internet. Okay, now, ang human resource information naman is mas broader kasi. Okay? Ang concept nito. Kasi yung EHRM is more of, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, computerizing and also incorporating the internet or web-based yung ating mga HR activities. Pero, itong human resource management system, makikita mo dito itong sa definition na it's a system that is used to acquire, store, manipulate, analyze, retrieve, and distribute information regarding human resources. Yung sa EHRM, it's more of computerizing, okay, automating yung HR activities. But in the HRIS, makikita mo yung word na acquire, store, manipulate, analyze, retrieve, and distribute information. Mas encompassing yung gagawin or yung concept ng human resource information system. So, HRS, kalagay dito, can include technologies such as databases, small functional system, focus on single HR application, just like for example, performance management, recruitment lang, training lang, payroll lang, okay? And can be integrated also to enterprise resource planning architecture and web-based applications. So, yung EHRM is just a component of human resource information system. Okay, so we could integrate electronic human resource management to our human resource information system. So HRS can be operated using your computers or it can be used in devices such as your smartphones or even your social networking tools. That will enable employees to access HR data remotely or to connect to others in the organization. So let us look into the difference now. According to Kavanaugh 2015, EHRM tends to be more focused on how HR functionality is delivered. Okay. But ang focus ngayon ng HRIS is focus on the systems and technology underlying the design and acquisition systems supporting the move to HRM, to EHRM. Okay. Mas broader kasi itong HRIS compared to sa EHRM. Basta yung based on my understanding, ang EHRM is computerizing, automating yung HR activities and functionality so that mas efficient yung paggawa ng mga activities along HR. Ito kasi yung HRIS is dito na yung the way we store, acquire, manipulate, analyze data, okay, along human resource management that could help the organization in the management of their human resources para makatulong tayo in the achievement of its overall business goals. So let us look into the importance of information technology sa human resource management. So technology has changed the business world many times. So today, many businesses cannot even function without the use of computer technology. Whether you like it or not, technology impacts how business and organization operates. And also, uh, today, in all aspects of business or function, whether marketing, accounting, human resources, production, are now using technology in their daily activities. So, recruiting, the technology, itong technology na ginagamit natin ngayon, pwede nang gamitin to sa recruitment. Okay. Hindi na lang yung katulad ng dati na yung technology is kailangan may mag-apply physically dun sa company ninyo, sa organization, mag-submit ng resume, ng application form, and then i-interview mo din siya face-to-face. Okay. I-examine mo siya face-to-face. Okay. Pag nag-post ka ng job vacancies, ilalagay mo pa sa mga dyaryo, di ba? Sa television, sa radio. Pero ngayon hindi na. Okay. Recruitment can be done virtually. Could now be done using technology. Alam na ito, discuss ninyo sa recruitment and selection. Even training, discuss na rin. Data storage and retrieval, even performance management can be done using computer technology. So, hindi mo na kailangan gumamit ng papel, magbigay ng survey, tapos mano-mano survey niya, mano-mano mo siyang i-evaluate. Hindi na. There are different softwares already being used by HR professionals to examine employee performance. And through the use of computers, napakadali ng magawa ngayon yan and makapagbigay ng feedback, okay, doon sa mga empleyado. So as we go on, makikita natin kung paano natin magagamit itong technology sa different aspects ng human resource management. Okay, I hope you were able to read already itong evolution. Hindi ko na-discuss to, ano? Kasi this is just an evolution, pakibasa na lang. Pero makikita mo dito kung paano siya nag-evolve from paper-based na concept ng HR to paperless and automated in the use of technology in the human resource management function. Okay? So, pakibasa na lang to. Hindi natin discuss. So, from paper-based to HRIS, where we are now using metrics and analytics. So, why do we need HRIS? Okay. So, these are the following advantages. Number one, it provides comprehensive information picture as a single integrated database. So, hindi na separate na mga, for example, sa isang organization. For example, sa HR department, okay, a certain HR manager can have a picture now of what is happening sa mga different HR activities and functions just by using your human resource information system. They can access data, even outputs, okay, ng mga empleyado, okay, using yung ating just a single search or click or simple manipulation of computer data, okay, that is being placed sa ating system. Okay, this will enable organizations now to produce connectivity across units and activities to increase the speed of information transactions. To also increase competitiveness by improving HR operations and management. We will not be able to collect the appropriate data and convert them into information and knowledge to improve timeliness and quality of decision making. Produce a greater number and variety of accurate and real-time HR-related reports, and also streamlining, enhancing the efficiency, effectiveness of HR administrative functions. Imagine mo kapag yung mga HR activities mo still mano-mano pa rin. Ako, ang hirap naman yan. Okay? Lalo-lalo na kapag nasa computation of payroll ka, mga sweldo, salary. Imagine if you have thousands of employees. Now, if mano-mano ka pa compute, makakapagod yan. And also, it would lessen the effectiveness of your employees also. Okay. So, ang pinaka-main reason naman talaga bakit or importance ng HRIS is to make it sure that there is efficiency and effectiveness doon sa pag-perform natin ng mga trabaho natin as an HR. And also, we will be able to deliver yung mga HR services more quickly and accurately. So, lesser error on the part of the HR professionals. Kasi nga, diba, to use of computers, nagkakaroon tayo ng ease of access and faster sourcing or searching of data and information. And lastly, this different data na generate or information na generate ng ating HRIS could aid business managers, okay, and even yung ating top management to be more competitive also. Now, the implementation of HRIS depends on a lot of factors din. The size of organization, especially kapag large organizations, talagang gagamit to ng HRIS. Okay, but for small companies, hindi ibig sabihin na, kapag small companies to, minsan they don't have a need to buy HRIS software. Okay. Always remember na ang HRIS, it doesn't mean na kailangan mong gumamit ng computers or kailangan mong gumamit ng technology. Now, HRIS can also be a paper-based system. Okay? Doesn't mean na kapag HRIS, gagamit ka kaagad ng technology, ng computer, hindi, ng internet, hindi rin. Okay. Pero pwede rin paper-based yung human resource information system. Especially for small organizations na hindi masyadong malaki ang kanilang budget, kinikita nila, profitability nila. Still, they have HRIS. Yung nga lang paper-based yun. Or through they use computer naman, pero hindi yung masyadong advanced, katulad ng mga large organizations that are use advanced information softwares. So, for example, sa organization, small organization, gumagamit lang sila ng basic na function ng computer, yung using Excel, MS Excel. Pwede rin yun na HRIS. O yung mga free na Microsoft Access, pwede rin yun. Actually, yun yung gagamitin natin dito because we cannot buy a software. We cannot buy HRIS. Okay, this costs thousands and even millions. So, we will be using only free or yung mga open softwares sa internet. Okay? Pero actually, hindi naman talaga trabaho ang gumawa ng Human Resource Information System. Ang trabaho ng HR in the Human Resource Information System is to design. Design kung paano kukolect ng data, ano yung kukolect na data. Ipag-usapan natin ito sa Chapter 2. Yung sa design ng Human Resource Information System and ano yung role ng HR in planning, designing, and implementing Human Resource Information System. Another factor that will also affect how HRIS can be implemented inside the organization is the amount of top management support and commitment. Of course, kapag yung top management hindi naniniwala dun sa benefit ng information system, ng HRIS, of course, hindi mo expect talaga na they will give you budget, they will give you money, even nag-request ka ng software na yan, kung wala silang commitment, wala silang support, they will not give you budget to buy or to invest on human resource information system. The availability of resources, time, money, and person. Okay? Kung wala kayong time to generate, to develop, kasi merong yan sa organization. They could either develop or buy HRIS. And kung wala kang time, wala kang money, and wala kang personnel, minsan hindi i-implement yan, human resource information system. And even the HR philosophy of the company can impact also how HRIS can be implemented or integrated sa business. So kung HR philosophy nyo, hindi importante yan, well, hindi talaga kayo gagamit ng HRIS. And also, nakalagay dito managerial competence in cross-functional decision-making, employee involvement, and coaching. And the ability and motivation of employees in adapting to change, such as increased automation across and between functions. Yeah. I don't know if you happen to discuss already in your organizational development yung forces of change. Okay. I hope we will be discussing this also. Especially kapag meron mga automation, meron din mga individuals kasi. Lalo na yung mga matanda. Okay, yung mga senior, okay, in the organization. Sometimes they are hesitant to adapt change, especially on automation. Marami ang hesitant, marami ang ayaw gumamit ng technology because yun nga, hindi na sila, they don't have this ability. And sometimes they are not willing to be trained. Okay, when this computer or automation systems are being implemented in the organization. So that's why, kung mas marami ang ayaw dun sa automation or to the introduction of new technology or human resource information system, hindi na-implement yan kasi nga ayaw nila. So we have here the HR activities. It can be classified in 3 broad categories. Na-explain to sa strategic human resource management, yung transactional. Ito yung day-to-day transactions that HR professionals have to deal mostly with record keeping, entering payroll information, tracking employee status changes, and even the administration of employee benefits. Traditional naman, we have here yung mga operative functions, planning, recruiting, selection, training, compensation, and performance management. And transformational, doon na papasok yung strategic human resource management, wherein those activities that adds value to the organization, for example, cultural and organizational change, structural alignment, strategic redirection, and increase yung innovation ng isa company. So, in these activities, we could use HRIS. Okay. So, by makikita natin dito yung kung ilan yung time na i-spend ng HR these different activities. So, napakalaki yung chunk ng trabaho nila sa transactional. Imagine 65 to 75%. And traditional is 15 to 30%. Then yung transformational or strategic activities na ngayon ng HR, napakakunti, 5 to 15%. And ang goal ng ng HRIS is to reduce yung time spent in performing yung transactional and to increase yung activities nila sa traditional and especially sa transformational. Okay? So, yan ang isa sa mga gustong i-enhance ng organization when we are employing human resource information. So, the HRIS will try to reduce the amount of time HR employees have to spend on transactional and traditional activities and allowing yung mga HR professionals to spend more time on traditional and transformational activities. So we have here different types of HRIS sa table 1.2. Marami yan. So meron tayong apat na level. Ba't ba? Hindi. Yeah, apat pala. Apat na levels. So we have here operational. So makikita mo na, ang ginagamit dito is the system is information system is transaction processing system. Ang goal is to improve transaction speed and accuracy, improve efficiency and the rest, and the different examples where HRM could use this type of system. Okay? So, kindly read on this one. We will not be discussing this by one by one. Okay. So, alam naman natin ngayon yung mga different functional areas ng human resource management, right? Alam natin. Okay. So, we have here recruitment and selection. So, in here, pwede nang magamit ngayon yung human resource information system. Okay. So, kung dati-rati ang ginagamit mo in recruitment staffing is paper-based, now we could use our human resource information system in posting jobs, screening resumes, and applications. Don't worry, we will be discussing this one by one. We will be looking into the different, as we go on, we will be discussing this individually, itong mga functions and how HRS can be used. Okay? So, itong HR, global, matigas na. So let's look into now the future of human resource information system. So projections for the future of HR Tech. Actually 2012 pa lang ito naman. 2021 na ngayon. So actually baka nangyari na itong mga ito. Na-achieve na itong mga ito. Yung future na sinasabi in 2012, it happened already or it's happening already today. So yung consolidation ng HR information system into ERP, actually ito na. Yung sinasabi ko, pinakuha mo talaga is ERP system na, yung buong system na connected na yung mga different functions ng HR and also other departments. Okay. HR role will be evolving as the responsible are consumed by the business. More focus now on business as HR is outsourced to the cloud. Yes, ngayon marami na ngayon yung organization na ina-outsource na sa kanila ang HR ng isang company. Nasa cloud-based po, cloud-based na yung HR. Tech will take over compensation, succession planning, and training. Yung compensation na yan, dati-rati napakaraming tao yan, yung department yan, yung payroll department. Pero ngayon, baka isa, dalawa na lang. Kasi nga, automated na, computerized. Okay. Even training, dati-rati marami tayong mga training professionals dyan. Training department. Minsan, konti na lang. Kasi yeah, computerized na yung training, and even yung mga training assessments. More data require automatic data collection and analytics. Real-time performance and productivity tracking. Well, lalo na kapag naka-cloud-based na yung ginagamit na office system ng isang organization, they can now determine kung natatapos na yung pinapagawa sa kanya and na-track kung ilan yung natapos niya sa trabaho. Pwede rin naman natin gawin to using Google Drive. Okay. We can now edit a single file kahit, for example, meron kayong gustong i-edit na essay or research. Okay. Pwede kayong mag-edit simultaneously. You open a single file, okay, and then pwede kayong mag-collaborate in editing it. Pwede yun. So, improve employee efficiency through behavioral changes. Software that pre-interview candidates. Marami na gumagamit ito. I'll be showing you an example as we go sa ating discussion. And the resume's relevance fades while visible contributions rise. More personalization of jobs fed to candidates. Yes, ang sinasabing personalization is you are now able to determine when to work, where to work, how to work, okay? And also, tumataas na rin yung level of specialization in terms of jobs. And search for the right balance between automation and human touch. Of course, although we are now automating some of the jobs na repetitive, jobs na ano tawag dito, routinary, okay? We should not forget also that there are some types of activities and jobs na kailangan pa rin ng human touch. For example, yung recruitment, yung interview. These things, this type of activities HR still needs a human touch. Hindi rin naman pwedeng puro robot pa rin, artificial intelligence yung pwedeng gamitin. Training can also, you have to induce also human touch. Okay. And also the use of applicant tracking system. Discuss natin to as we go on the kit. And more on earlier face-to-face conversations with video interviewing and embracing system tools don't just create videos. Okay, tapos na tayo sa ating Unit 1. Bilis, di ba? Okay, isang meeting lang. Pero lang kapag nabasa nyo na yun. This introduction. Unit 2 will be discussing now yung database naman. Data and database. Ano ba yung mga kailangan na data? And how do we connect this data in the design of our human resource information system? Do you have questions?